Oh, so real. Oh yeah, there's some sort of like an introduction thing in the front, but I think we remember what it is.
Yeah, it's not hard. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're at the 2018 Quidditch Canada National Championships in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario. We're in impassable Hamilton, Ontario.
Impassable in hardly Hamilton.
Good morning, folks, and thank you for tuning in. My name's Calder.
And my name is not Calder.
And welcome to the 2018 Quidditch Canada National Championships in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario.
Looks pretty good this morning, Calder. It's a little bit chilly, and you might be hearing that wind over the live stream, but it's going to be a great morning. The sun's just coming up over the stadium here, and we're looking to see some great Quidditch this morning.
Matchup today between Valhalla Quidditch and McGill Quidditch, two very good teams coming for our first opening match of the day.
For all those of you tuning in, Valhalla is probably going to be the favorite for this matchup. They've been taking it to McGill for most of the fall season, and so now through the winter, we'll see how these teams have changed, if some of their strategy has moved and changed over to really give McGill or Valhalla the step up today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on the field.
It's going to be interesting to see how the players adapt to the weather today, because while it isn't necessarily raining or snowing, it is very chilly, and the wind is starting to pick up. I think I saw on Environment Canada yesterday, gusts in Hamilton are supposed to hit about 80 kilometers an hour today. So I hope nobody's really a big fan of passing or running in a straight line for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Calder. I'm looking to see some great deflated balls this game, and just see how these beaters and chasers flail around the field. It's going to be a little bit hilarious, but for viewers back home, I think you're going to enjoy every second of it. We've got a lot of experience, a lot of depth coming from both of these teams today. It's going to be a great match right here early in the morning. It's going to be great to see a lot of vets coming out to really show us some serious Quidditch on this pitch one.
I was trying to figure out which teams they're from, and he just texted me the Ottawa GGs, and I'm okay.
It's going to be an interesting watching these two, because we know McGill is definitely a team that thrives on their speed and on running the routes, and we know Valhalla is incredibly structured in the way they make plays. And especially defensively, they're a strong team. So it's going to be interesting to see if the McGill squad can run their way and break down those structured defenses that Valhalla is so well known for.
Absolutely, and especially once we see that snitch get on pitch at 18 minutes, we're going to see some really great beating from both sides. They both got really great seeker beating there, and both some strong seekers on both sides of the field here, so it'll be great to see.
Mm-hmm. Quaffle play, especially when the snitch comes out from two very different play styles. Valhalla bringing a lot of size to the game and a lot of hero ball potential, with whereas McGill is quick and known for some short passes and some quick movements. It'll be interesting to see with the lack of beater pressure as they're focusing on the snitch toward the end of the game, how they're going to adapt to each other's play style and if one is going to win out over the other.
Looks like some new jerseys from Valhalla we haven't seen before, and I'm getting word here that they've actually got a Louis Vuitton contract, and you can see that in the design and the sheer quality of those jerseys, Calder.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That. Just taking a quick check with the videographers, but it looks like the teams are down on the line and ready to go, and we're just waiting on the call from head ref Bradley Connolly for the brooms are going to be underway. And they are off. Brooms up as we see Valhalla picking up the ball very quickly with a windmill around the defender. Going to be passed to number 17, Brown, who's going to pass it off to number 22, looking to score on the leftmost hoop, and it's going to go through for 10 points.
Nice quick play there. Quick play from Valhalla, and it looks like they've also got bludger superiority here, so they're really taking command of this game right off the hop. Coming now, the McGill keeper bringing the ball down the court. looking for a pass off. There goes to the handoff. A lot of beater play happening right now. Number 88 with McGill, keeper, coming through, makes the pass through. Ooh, not quite making that connection, and taken by Katie Brown, who's taking command there. Ooh, but another turnover. Looks like it's 88 coming back. Ooh, dodging that bludger, and taken right down by Custers, the Valhalla keeper.
Quaffle is caught up in the middle. There's a bit of a fight for it between Valhalla, who's going to win out, and they're going to pass it back, reset to to the keeper Custers. Oh, and there's going to be a beater tackle. A bit of a pileup as they McGill now claims bludger superiority, bringing themselves a little bit of an advantage here.
Definitely a couple of different plays going on as the beater game is tied up almost individually apart from the chaser game. But having that superiority is so important. Here we go now. Chaser and Valhalla coming through, number 10. Evers Linden makes that shot. Wow, what a drive through. That's another 10 points for Valhalla.
I've been going the wrong way. That's 20 points. Oops.
Valhalla really taking advantage of those openings they're seeing, especially being able to distract those McGill beaters. Number 88, McGill keeper, once again looking for that drive through. Nice dodge from the bludger. Still wants to make that drive. Ooh, not quite blocked off, and Valhalla keeper is going to take control of that quaffle.
And here we see that famous Valhalla defense, very structured. And so far, McGill not able to penetrate it. As we see the quaffle now being brought up by the Valhalla keeper. Far out of the zone, not seeing much pressure as he passes it off to Lyndon Evers, who's looking for an option, gonna run around, find a little bit of resistance from McGill point chaser, but just running a wide arc around. Behind the hoops, he's all alone, but it's gonna go through the middle hoop, or the middle-sized hoop.
That's number 2 for Lyndon Evers. What a shot there. He's really got a good arm on him and great accuracy with those shots in the mid-range.
Score is now 30-0 in favor of Valhalla.
Quick line change here from McGill. Number 77, James Pilato with the ball, passing it off to number 99, McGill keeper.
Being brought up by number 99 of McGill now, looking to put some points on the board. Looking for an option. You can see, a quick fake handoff from number 23 as number 99 is charging through a couple of players. It's going to get caught up. Oh, it's going to get tipped off by the Valhalla keeper and recovered by number 23. There's a scrum, and Custer's going to pick it up. He's looking to go all the way. He's going to dunk it in the little hoop for another 10 points up for Valhalla.
Andrew Custer is just mowing the lawn with that McGill keeper, just taking him right down there. That was great to see. Some good aggression from the Valhalla team so far.
Valhalla team that very good at capitalizing off of their opponent's mistakes, as we've seen. I believe at least 2 of their or 20 of their 40 points so far have been off of dropped passes by McGill, and just a quick recovery and a quick score.
Not quite as snappy passes. Another turnover. Devin Dutt coming through with a charge. Wow, and Valhalla, another easy 10 points for them. Looks like Valhalla's really coming out to play this morning, and if McGill wants to get onto the school ground, they're going to have to get through the big bully at the bottom of the slide first. That's Valhalla. Number 23, Philippe Burns, bringing up the quaffle onto the midfield for McGill.
Number 23 looking for an option. Devin Dutt is going to get beat out as the point chaser. Oh, but there's going to be a quick beat, very quick motion by the beater. It's going to be recovered by number 99, keeper on McGill, who's going to look for a goal. It's going to be tipped just out of the range of the hoop. Recovered by Devin Dutt behind and passed off to Atana, who is going to claim keeper zone. Still no points up for McGill, and you got to wonder if they're starting to have flashbacks to some of the previous games. As we know, Valhalla is the only team to have beaten McGill. And Valhalla has won every matchup. Every time these two teams have played, Valhalla has won the matchup. So this is a big game for McGill, and definitely Valhalla looking to extend their lead. As Corey is now taking a quick pass out to number 22, who's going to put it through the hoop for another 10 points up for Valhalla.
That's number 22, Yara Kodisha, right there by the hoop in the perfect spot there for that shot. Great play by Valhalla. McGill still working hard to get that bludger superiority back, but it's really not going to work too well for them. Valhalla's beaters just locking it completely down.
Number 30, standing behind the beater, looking, oh, and there's going to be a beat out of the point defender, going to look for a pass behind the hoops. It's going to go just over the head of the receiver. Again, recovered by Valhalla behind their hoops. No goal in the play. McGill still yet to put up a point in this match. So we see Corey charging in, looking for a goal. Is going to pass it quick behind the hoops to number, looks like 8 or 88 for another 10 points up for Valhalla.
We go with a quick counterattack. Number 30, Norbert Bueno coming through here. Ooh, nice shot, but he didn't quite make it. Let's see if that Valhalla has the same speed of a counterattack. Ooh, and it's not quite. But McGill keeper still really trying to fight for that ball on the Valhalla side.
We see a scrum now forming in front of Valhalla's hoops after a near strip by the Valhalla keeper. That almost spelled disaster for Valhalla, who looked like they were a little safe, but that was a chaser holding the ball, not the keeper. That is a completely legal play, and a smart one if you ask me. Regardless, Valhalla going to recover. It's now in the hands of the keeper, who's going to look for a charge. He's looking for a run. There's one guy on him. He spins, gives a quick pass to number 14, who's going to, just north of the hoop, and it's going to go back to hard boundary for a turnover in favor of McGill, and there's a call on the field.
You notice there that Valhalla is playing a great pressure play over on McGill, trying to really take away that one bludger from their game and put in a no-beater situation for their chasers. So if they can keep putting that pressure on McGill, they'll have easy times making drives through to the hoop.
That's a yellow card for McGill for interference.
That's number 28, Vincent Chung, taking that yellow card for McGill chaser. They'll be playing a player down until the next goal is scored by either Valhalla or a minute in duration. Valhalla leading McGill 70-0 in this game. Game 1 at Quidditch Canada National Championships. Valhalla number 22, Kodershaw, just poised and ready to strike here when this whistle blow. It's going to be a shot just low, not quite going to get it, but a recovery then from the Valhalla player. Wow. Bit of a toss-up there, and a fumble by McGill led to a easy Valhalla shot. But that's number 28, Chung, is back onto the field. McGill is full strength once again. Second double whistle called. That's a timeout called by McGill, if I'm not mistaken.
I gotta say, that's probably a smart call by McGill. Coming in as a timeout. Valhalla now up 80-0. And just riding this momentum as they're picking up drop passes, they're capitalizing on their enemies' mistakes, and they've really come out to play, and they're really showing some prowess today in the first match. It bodes well for Valhalla for the rest of the tournament.
Absolutely, a little bit of aggression coming from McGill, but they're basically just being bowled over at every opportunity. Valhalla's got a lot of experience, a lot of muscle on their team. They're not afraid to drive through players.
Seconds left on the timeout as the player Valhalla is retaking the field. McGill now is going to do looks like a quick 1-2-3 as they come back on as well. And you got to wonder what the McGill coach has said in that huddle to try and get their heads back in this game, because as it stands right now, they're far out of range and the game is ticking ever closer to the end. Hopefully the right words were exchanged, and we'll see McGill come back now from this slump that they're in and put a few points up on the board.
Yeah, if I had to guess, Calder, I'd say that hopefully what he said to his players is, remember, folks, this isn't golf. The highest points does win the game.
So we see the quaffle now coming up nice and slow as we get a quick little line change from McGill, brought up by number 30. I was going to give it a quick handoff to number 19. Oh, no, 19 is a beater. Wow, they're too fast for even my eyes, as it's going to go over the hoops, and it's going to be recovered hard boundary turnover in favor of McGill. Looks like another double whistle on the play.
Nice little skyrocket pass there into low orbit by Bueno. Unfortunately, just a misread there. You know, Caller, this wind is affecting the players for sure. It's going to change how they are able to gauge how fast they need to pass those balls, especially on the through the back of the hoops. But Howie coming through now with another drive. Easy shot to the Valhalla. McGill just struggling to come back on that chaser defense. And if they're not going to be able to get back in time, then Valhalla just doesn't even need to worry about any physicality from the team if they can beat them in speed.
Valhalla looking right now like they're kind of beating McGill at their own game. Hey, they're playing a very fast game, lots of running and quick passes. Valhalla also known to be capable in terms of the physical game, but definitely playing McGill's game right now and winning. As we see another shot to the hoops by McGill coming around to behind, going to go right to the ground and recovered by Custers, who's going to bring it up nice and slow, leaving the keeper zone. Sees an opportunity. It looks like he's taking a bit of a jog. Lyndon Evers around. Right in front of the hoops. Custers, though, doesn't need it. He's going to slam it through the leftmost hoop for another 10 points. That's Valhalla breaking 100.
Another double whistle on the play. You'll notice that Valhalla's passed maybe once or twice in the 100 points they've scored, but most of their goals have been without a single pass to the hoops. McGill really trying to make that pass connection is kind of costing them in this game right now. Looks like the wind and the field conditions are favoring the ball hog in these scenarios. And McGill's going to have to start being pretty fearless if they're going to want to get to have a chance close to those hoops.
Yellow card to Valhalla player Jonathan Gola for playing after beat. That's a critical penalty for McGill as they're now down a beater and are unable to maintain bloodshed superiority because of it. We may see this be the turning point for McGill to at least put a couple points up on this board before the game's end.
Absolutely, Calder. Having a beater out of the play is a huge advantage for the opposing team. It means that there's just no chance that they can get bloodshed superiority, and the other team's beaters will really have that opportunity to just take command of the field play in the chasing game in a big way.
You see McGill making a pass again, not going to be recovered, and we're seeing a lot of passes coming up from McGill, and a lot of them are either going too high or too short, and you got to think that's a product of the weather. It's very cold, and the wind is picking up. Nobody's hands are going to be operating at 100% right now. You got to wonder if McGill is going to start to adapt their play strategy toward it, or if they're going to try and keep making these passes and hope that one of them works out for them. See Custers now looking for an option, not seeing a whole lot, going to opt to toss it over to the center of the ball. And it's going to go again back to Custers. McGill putting a lot of pressure on them as Valhalla is looking to kill this penalty. He's doing some passes around. It's going to go up to Lyndon Evers, who's going to look like he's taking an opportunity, but see the beater and think better of it. Going around, going to quick offload. It's going to hit the ground, but get picked up by keeper Custers, who's going to get beat and drop it. And here we go. This is the keeper on McGill. Finally going to make a run and score. 10 points up for McGill. They finally have something on the board.
Number 88 finally drawing blood for McGill. Hopefully this sees a momentum shift for this team as they can try to actually build some points right now. Couple of new keepers for McGill, and Paul Picot and Takia Ebbs-Buchan both entering in the keeping role from McGill and not having played in the fall season, so it's a bit of a learning curve for them, but I think scoring these goals is really going to help these players gain some confidence.
See Atana Crow take a quick pass out to number 88, who's going to lob it over. Oh, not going to quite connect with the defender, but Devin Dutt on the wings of an angel is going to go and pick it up. Oh, and it looked like he's going to reset. That's a beater. You can't pass there, but it's going to be recovered by keeper Atana Crow. Looks like he's trying to make a play, pointing for someone to go somewhere, looking for an option. Going to cut inside. Oh, trying to deke out number 17, the point chaser. Going to get around him as he was looking to make a shot. Back to Devin Dutt, who's going to, a slight hesitation before pounding it through the rightmost hoop for another 10 points up for Valhalla.
Good attempt at a defense there from Fortune, but unfortunately she just quite got that height, and Devin Dutt really can power that ball through the hoops there. Great goal for Valhalla. Another line change for McGill here. Going to try to make something happen.
McGill, number 23, looking to make something happen. Dekes his way around the point defender, but going to get beat out. And the quaffle, just as always, going to be recovered by a ton of Crow behind the hoops.
Good run there by Philippe Burns, but you'll see that Valhalla really relies a lot more on their beaters on the offensive side here. They're going to try to really make a play involving their beaters and try to be very aggressive to allow their chasers that opening, something that McGill's kind of lacking right now. Number 88 flying through with a nice shot through the top hoop there. Well done. Michael Beta with the score there for Valhalla. Nice shot, nice play.
McGill now bringing it up. Couple new beaters on, looking to make something happen as Valhalla maintains bludger superiority despite losing it from that penalty. As number 99 is now bringing it up, going to pass right quick before the beat. Not going to quite make it in the hands of a defender, and again, recovered by Tana Crow, who sees an opportunity. He's going for a run. Looks like he might be thinking better of it. He's going to stop about half to make a pass out to number 5. Nice and easy, right through the hoop for another 10 points. Up for Valhalla. Honestly, it didn't even look like she was trying there.
Wow, number 5 from Valhalla, just pretty much setting up a picnic over on that right side of the field, and no one covering her. Great shot. What an opportunity. Way to find that location. McGill's going to have to figure out that coverage.
Score now 130-10 in favor of Valhalla's number 23 on McGill. Looking to make something happen again. Dekes around number 14, the point chaser, but a quick beat on the defender, and it's going to be recovered by a ton of Crow. Looking to make something happen. Maybe looking to pass, maybe looking to charge. Maybe looking to slow things down, reset, make something happen is number 77. Point defender going to run into interference from number 5. And Tana, going to drop his broom.
Off his broom.
Oh, that's...
That was an embarrassing moment for veteran Tana Crow. That doesn't happen very often, but you know what? Sometimes your brooms just don't work out the way you thought they would.
Fortunately, it doesn't end in disaster. Fortunately, Valhalla, it doesn't end in disasters. They managed to recover it with now Corey taking a run, number 13, coming wide around, passing back, centering it to number 14, who's going to look for a shot, and it's not going to quite make it. Just looked like to the right of the small hoop, and that's going to be a turnover in favor of McGill.
You can see Valhalla really getting into that shooting zone, and they're not afraid to take those shots kind of at mid-range. They don't really need to get right close to the hoops, although they'll take those opportunities when they can. Burns coming up now with the quaffle for McGill. Nice slow advance here. Number 65 beating for McGill, trying to really get Jonathan Gola on his toes, but really great offensive beating, and that's going to lead to a turnover for McGill. Ooh, and a tackle which looks like it was straight off the back. Baby back ribs tackle, no doubt about that, but we'll see where the call ends up. It looks like there wasn't too much harm there. Hopefully the players are all right.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty cut and dry yellow card for the McGill keeper. Contact from behind.
Number 14, Melanson for Valhalla, had a great opportunity there, and it seemed like McGill was just trying to have a last-ditch effort to stop that offense. And it will be a yellow card for the McGill keeper. They're going to switch headbands now and bring another one of the chasers for McGill into the keeping position just until this penalty is run through.
See, quick pass out to number 13, Corey, who's going to, again, put it through the hoop. So, that's being called no goal. My apologies. As it's a turnover now in favor of McGill.
Burns now taking a keeping position while the penalty runs through, and is going to try to move that ball up. Maybe try to kill the penalty. We're not sure yet, but might make a play for it just to take Valhalla off guard. Nice pass. Finally connecting with McGill, but not quite making the right decisions on the goal-scoring end. Notwithstanding the absolute anti-aircraft guns that the Valhalla beaters are right now, there is no safe flying space for McGill chasers or beaters. Beaters doing a great job on Valhalla end.
We see number 17, Katie Brown, sneakily going around the back of the hoops. We might see a long pass from Valhalla. Oh, but it's going to be a quick shovel along the ground. Looks like he's almost bowled it to number 10, Lyndon Evers, who promptly picked it up and scored. We see number 99 for McGill now retaking the field.
That is at least a spare for Lyndon Evers.
McGill now bringing it up, looking to make something happen. Oh, as a quick missed catch by number 30, the keeper, quickly picked up. Oh, the point chaser is going to get beat out as number 30 takes some ground. Run right into the Viking, who's going to try and make a hit, but commit a little bit too much. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to come back and catch an errant pass. Going to make a charge.
Oh,
he's going to get stripped by the McGill chaser. Picked up again by Spencer and put through the small hoop.
Spencer Van Milligan absolutely tearing through in his longboat there. Impressive play. A few strips back and forth, but a great play nonetheless, and rolls through with another shot there, making it 150-10 for Valhalla.
Yeah. 150-10. Valhalla making, my apologies, McGill making a quick pass behind Valhalla's hoops. Again, not going to connect with the defender. Again, still trying to make these long passes despite the cold, despite everybody's hands freezing up. Still trying to make these long passes, still trying to make them work, and honestly, so far they haven't been.
You probably already noticed if you're watching from back home, but McGill is the sun-facing team right now. It could definitely be affecting their passes towards the Valhalla side, and it's making it a little bit more difficult for them. But some of the McGill players looking real cool in their shades, really keeping the sun under their eyes. Mike Howie now makes the pass off to Atana Crow. Oh, and over for a long one. Let's see. Oh, bowled out of the area. That was an easy block there for McGill, but it's going to be Howie again for that interception. Number 67, and he's beat. And ball's recovered there by number 16 on McGill. Some good solid defense, really not letting them get into that semicircle there. McGill's really trying to tighten that up. Let's see if they can maintain there for the rest of the game.
Number 30 now, McGill keeper bringing it up. Oh, point chaser is going to get beat out. Looking to claim some ground, but not going to be able to. That's a face beat from Piot. It's going to be recovered by McGill, who's also going to get beat. Going to get picked up and run to the hoops, looking to make something happen. Quick pass out to number 88, who's going to jump and fire it through. It's called no goal beat before.
What a great snatch by Michael Beta there. Wow. If he wasn't beat, that would be an amazing play. He just jumped right in and absorbed that ball like a jelly. But we got 30 seconds now. The Cinch has entered the pitch. For those of you who haven't noticed already, it is Alex Naftel, crowd favorite. A great guy, and nice little toque he's wearing too. So Seekers will be on in about 15 seconds now. You'll be seeing both parts of the game with our live stream equipment here. You're in for a great show, folks.
See passes behind the Valhalla hoops happening again, and another point up for McGill. That's going to put them to 20 as the Seekers take the field. The game is now on. We see neither team heavily committing beaters right now to the Seeker play.
You got Corey Smithson and Tristan Koss, both experienced Seekers, and it's going to be a busy game. Tristan Koss, it looks like, though down, he'll still be going for the snitch. So there'll be a lot of aggression here between these two Seekers.
Corey Smithson hitting the ground briefly, bouncing back up, ready to fight again as the Seekers, again, no beater support from either of them. They're both just looking for a catch. They're both just looking to end this game for different reasons as the snitch hits the ground. It's going to be a beat on to Corey as the quaffle now comes around. It's in the hands of McGill, who are looking to make something happen. It's going to get reset by number 14, who's going to run into number 88. Going to get tied up. Now she's just looking to hang on to possession as they both hit the ground. There's a scrum down. And the ball's going to be picked up by the McGill keeper, who's going to put it through. There's 10 points up for McGill. It's now, I believe, 160-30. They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and perhaps this is the journey starting for McGill.
McGill Seeker now taking a sub. It's Charles Favreau coming in hot. Number 20, you can see with those dashing leggings flying through. Going to try to make a snitch catch out of this one.
Quaffle being brought up by number 42. Devin Dutt running into interference from number 16. He's going to dance around a little bit, eventually making a run. Number 16 hitting the ground as Devin runs into almost no interference behind him. Oh, it's going to be a quick pass and a quick shot ruled no goal, recovered by McGill, and they're going to have it number 88 in the keeper zone. Nice and safe.
So far, with the snitch game, it looks like McGill is taking advantage of this opportunity to score some quaffle points and playing the superior game here, but they've got the support of their beaters, which should be noted as well. That's not always something you see during a snitch on pitch part of the Quidditch game.
Very near catch for both teams.
Oh.
As we see, the snitch has been pulled off the shorts. Whether it's good or not, we've yet to see, but it's currently in the hands of the Valhalla seeker, Lyndon Evers.
Bit of a tussle there. We're not sure quite if it's going to be called on, and that's, of course, going to be a conversation between the snitch, Alex Naftel, the snitch ref that's on the field, and as well the head ref. They're going to have to talk this out and discuss, but if there was no interference for the players and if the snitch wasn't impeded, then the ref can call it good, and that would be the end of the match, but we'll see here.
Catch is ruled good, and that is going to be the end of the game.
Final score 190-30 for Valhalla. Bit of a wash for our teams here. We were expecting a bit of a closer game, but it was a great game here right in the morning, first thing on pitch 1.
Very powerful start by Valhalla, and hopefully McGill can bring it together before the tournament ends. But with that, I think we're going to sign off now. I'm Calder.
Big thank you to WeeStreem. Big thank you to the city of Hamilton. I am certainly not Calder.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tune in a few minutes' time for the beginning of Game 2 here on Pitch 1.